Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on February the 28th, 2020. Global coronavirus spread may cause recession. Countries on 3 continents reported their first cases of the coronavirus on Friday, wherefore the world is preparing for a pandemic of the disease. Share prices were on track for the worst week since the global financial crisis in 2008 as virus-related disruptions to international travel and supply chains fueled fears of recession in the United States and the Eurozone. MSCI All-Country World Index fell 0.6% after a 3.3% drop on Thursday. So far this week, it has lost 9.4%, being on course for its biggest weekly decline since a 9.8% plunge in November 2008. On Wall Street, the S&P 500 declined 4.42%, marking its largest percentage drop since August 2011 on Thursday. It has lost 12% since hitting a record close on February the 19th, which was its fastest correction ever in just 6 trading days. European shares are expected to dive more than 3%. MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan dropped 2.7%, while Japan's Nikkei slumped 4.3% on rising fears about delay on the Olympics. House prices in Britain climbed in February. According to the data released by Nationwide Building Society, UK house prices rose at the strongest annual pace since July 2018 this month, counting a positive trend following Boris Johnson's election win. Figures climbed 2.3% from a year earlier and gained 0.3% from January, the mortgage lender said on Friday. Nationwide also noted signs that activity is picking up 2020. The report is the latest to show the UK economy and particularly the housing market is gaining momentum since Johnson's decisive election victory created a breakthrough in Britain's Brexit. Separate reports on Friday show that consumer confidence is at the highest since August 2018, while business sentiment is at a 14-month high. LSE to complete Affinity Acquisition. The London Stock Exchange Group said on Friday it plans to complete its $27 billion takeover of analyst company Refinitiv on time this year, as it reported higher than expected annual income driving a jump in cleared activity. Refinitiv is 45% owned by Thomson Reuters, which owns Reuters News. David Schwimmer, the former Goldman Sachs veteran who took over the reins at the LSE in 2018, said they set to close the Refinitiv transaction in the second half of this year. Although there is a risk that regulators will subject the deal to a much lengthier probe than expected due to intense early scrutiny in Brussels. The exchange said total income from accounting operations rose 8% to £2.314 billion, $3.01 billion in the year ended December the 31st. Total revenue also rose 8% to £2.07 billion. U.S. plans to pass Defense Production Act. President Donald Trump's administration is considering invoking special powers through a law called the Defense Production Act to rapidly expand domestic manufacturing of protective masks and clothing to combat the coronavirus in the United States. The use of the law, passed by Congress in 1950 at the outset of the Korean War, would mark an escalation of the administration's response to the outbreak. The law grants the president the power to expand industrial production of key materials of products for national security and other reasons. The biggest producers of face masks in the United States include 3M Corp and Honeywell International Inc.